This is Herb Zurkowsky reporting from Stade Bear, where the Alouettes, on a short work week, had their second and final practice today before Friday's game at Ottawa against the Redblacks. This might be the week, the long-anticipated week, that Michael Sam finally makes his debut with the Alouettes, the rookie rush end, who of course is the first openly gay player to be drafted by an NFL team. Did practice today quite a bit with the starting defense, but his status all depends on what happens with Terrell Sutton and Gerald Brown. Both players were at the doctor yesterday. Both players were at practice today, although they did not participate. Sutton has some sort of a knee injury that isn't considered serious. It's to the back of his knee. Brown, meanwhile, he's been suffering from cramps and dehydration. Although he is suffering from dehydration, he spent a lot of today's practice out in the sun. So I would say, of the two, the likelihood is that Brown is probably the closer of the two to play. Now, this all depends on the ratio issue, of course, in the CFL, and how many Americans you can put on your 44-man roster. If both Brown and Sutton miss the game, the Alouettes are down 2 Americans, 2 imports. One of those positions will be taken by Terry Johnson, a rookie cornerback who has been on the practice roster. That, of course, would leave the potential opening for Michael Sam to be activated this week. Tom Higgins, the head coach of the Alouettes, of course, will not declare his roster today. He won't declare his roster tomorrow. All he will probably tell us tomorrow in Ottawa is who's on the 46-man roster. Sam will be on the 46-man roster because he's been on the 46-man roster, meaning he gets his game check ever since he walked out on the team and returned 2 weeks later after he went home for personal matters. The Owls are 2-3. They're coming off a defeat at Calgary. Ottawa's 3-2, as is Toronto and Hamilton. This is a crucial match for Montreal because it's the second of 3 games against Ottawa. They've already lost to the Redblacks once this season. If they lose on Friday, they've lost the season series.